What's going on, guys? It's the Unhinged Engineer here, back with episode 14 of my grad school vlog. So if this is your first episode with us, welcome. It's a great time to hop on this journey. I am vlogging my MS in computer science that I'm getting through the Georgia Tech online program at night while I continue to work full-time as a software engineer. And I'm going to be starting my second course for the summer 2025 semester. I just wrapped up AI techniques for robotics, so I'm going to be releasing a comprehensive review of what I thought of the course. Overall, I really liked it in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, today I wanted to announce what I'll be taking next, kind of the circumstances that led me to sign up for it, why I'm interested in the course, what it's about, all that juicy stuff that will inform the next however many episodes of the vlog. This will be a shorter course because it's a summer semester, as I'm painfully aware, but yeah, let's just get right into what it's all about. So recently, I think I'm actually recording this. Yes, I am. I'm recording this before having released this, so I guess I'm doing things out of order. But recently I did actually wind up picking up a new job, which I'm incredibly excited about, and I'll be starting that role in June. So I'll be starting remote before moving out there, and yeah, super pumped about it. I think it's going to be a much heavier workload than what I've been up to for the last couple of years, but it's going to be stuff that I'm much more interested in. And I'll be releasing one of my normal videos, not related to the vlog, about that very soon. But I'm recording this before having done that. Point being, I wanted a lighter workload this summer. I wanted a lighter workload, but I also wanted a course. I didn't want a complete throwaway course. I wanted something that was interesting and fun and actually relevant to this new job I'm going to be picking up. And yeah, I was kind of looking for something to thread that needle. So the one that came up to me first was cyber physical design and analysis, where you kind of do systems-based modeling and engineering, systems-based modeling and engineering, with languages like AADL and kind of general cyber physical standards that government organizations and different bodies use, right, to design these things in a reliable way. So nothing super flashy, but it's also like a core requirement of my specialization, which is perception robotics. And so it's one of the easier ones compared to computer vision or computational photography. And I was like, this might be a good time to just bang out that course, for better or worse. And I really was going to take it, but then I found out it's not offered in the summer. So that kind of eliminated it, right? That eliminated it. There were other courses I was interested in, like there's a class on military modeling and simulation I thought was super cool. There's a class on optimization, Bayesian statistics. Like, these courses seem really interesting to me. They're also about the workload that I was looking for, kind of similar to CPDA. The problem with them was, unlike CPDA, they're not core courses. And so if you didn't know, there's a requirement that you have to take 2 courses through the computer science college in your first year, right? And those other ones I mentioned were through like the analytics program and the cybersecurity program, right? So they don't actually count as computer science courses. And of the 3 classes you take your first semester, or your first year, 2 of them have to be through CS, right? And so, I've been debating where I want to go with this degree as I start my new job. Like, I might take the semester after this off for personal reasons. And so I didn't want to leave myself in a position where I have to take a core course in the fall, right? I didn't want to like take the semester off or something. So that kind of left me in a bind. And I was looking around and I couldn't really find anything that fit what I was looking for, that I'd have any realistic chance of getting into, until I found, drum roll please, there we go, game AI. So this is the class I'm going to be taking. So video game AI, I've read the OMS Hub reviews about this class. It seems really fun, and it's not like that crazy of a workload. I think it's slightly less than what AI techniques for robotics was, and that was pretty manageable. And so this kind of slotted right into what I was looking for reasons we'll discuss now. So yeah, effectively reading through the syllabus and kind of reviews about this course from other people, it seems like this is really about quick and dirty AI. Quick and dirty AI in the context of, like, we just want systems that mimic human intelligence enough to get our games working in a performant way and pass that Turing test with the player, right? Make them feel like they're competing against something intelligent. And so if you go look at the topics here, which this is probably the page we're going to spend the most time on, it's talking about like coordinated movement between different agents, some stuff we discussed before, like path planning, that was in the robotics course. And actually these decision-making models. And I think these decision-making models are probably the piece of this course that is the most relevant to the job I'll be taking pretty soon. These kinds of traditional ways of handling decision-making for in-game or in real-world agents I'm less familiar with than something like a neural network, right? I'm much more familiar with reinforcement learning. And so learning about these old school systems like decision trees or finite state machines, and actually being forced to like implement them, right, and myself, fuzzy logic, stuff like that, I thought would be valuable. And this course offers an opportunity to do it without actually like really killing me in terms of workload, which is something that was really important to me for this class, or for this term, excuse me. So yeah, I am pretty excited about it. I've read good things about this class and this professor and stuff. A lot of people rate this as the most fun course they take in the entire program, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I really do think like this coordinated movement piece. So like I've done stuff like leader follower algorithms and Boyd's algorithms, like artificial life programs, things like that. I've done that kind of stuff before, but again, actually having to like implement it in a real class setting will be cool. This decision-making piece, like I said, is probably the biggest boon in terms of what's relevant to my upcoming job. And also, like, this other stuff seems interesting, like procedural content generation. I've always wondered where Minecraft worlds come from, right? Stuff like that. Fuzzy logic, I think, is probably different from these decision-making models I'm discussing, and I don't honestly know what it's about. I've heard good things about it. I've heard that it's important. So yeah, project-based course as well is something I really like. My favorite part of the robotics course was the projects we had to build, and so the fact that this is all projects over and over and over again seems pretty interesting to me. There is one kind of major risk, I think, that I'm a little wary of, but we'll see how it goes, is that because the projects we're going to be building are going to be plugging into Unity, the Unity game engine, we will be implementing these things in C#, okay? Now, I've written a ton of C++ for work and in courses throughout the years, and I have read and written some, but significantly less C. I have never written a line of C#. I have no idea what it's about, how it's different from those languages I just mentioned. That is a complete question mark for me. But I'll say, like, modeling and simulation in an engine of some kind, like a game engine, is a skill that I've kind of toyed with on my own with stuff like Mujoko and Isaac Sim, but I've never really gotten to do in a real way, and so this will force me to do it. Whether C# is a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen, but who knows, maybe I really like it and it's another language I can add onto my tool belt, which will be cool. So C# is kind of the big question mark. I don't believe I'll be using it in my next job, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's basically what this course is about. I am super pumped. I think it's exactly what I'm looking for. It'll kind of let me let off the gas a little bit for the summer as I transition to the new role, the new place, but also learn some stuff that's pretty interesting. You know, it's not like a throwaway. I think it'll be really good, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, that's basically it for this episode. Short and sweet. So as you can imagine, because we're in between courses, the vlog episodes are going to be kind of more sparse. But then once this semester really kicks up, which the date is eluding me now, but it will be in June, right? It should be in June. Our vlogs will go back to normal and be once a week, and I'll be actually getting into the good, bad, and ugly of implementing these things and doing quizzes and whatnot. So yeah, quick and easy one for us today. Thanks a lot for watching. I really would recommend you follow along with the vlog if you're interested in what it's like going to grad school at night, or you're actually in the OMSCS program like me and kind of want to see someone wade through uncharted waters before you do it yourself, which I know would have been useful for me if there was more detailed vlog content out there with this program. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Like I said in the beginning, I'm the Unhinged Engineer. I make professional development content for young engineers like myself. And if that's something you're interested in, or this vlog, I would really recommend you like, comment, subscribe. I think this is a channel for you. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.